So, public school in North Dakota. Wow, you already know this one's going to be good. Some kid didn't want to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Here's basically what happened. I'm going to read directly from this article. When the child has attempted to sit out the pledge, however, he has been instructed by his teacher to stand, even physically lifted out of his chair, at the risk of disciplinary or retaliatory measure. To make matters worse, the child has now been instructed to stand outside the classroom, a public reprimand and humiliation that is totally unwarranted and unlawful during the pledge exercise. You know, probably one of the proudest moments in my life was when I convinced a class of Louisiana hicks not to be against flag burning. The teacher said, you know, flag burning, it should be illegal. It's one of the worst things ever. I stood up, I argued with the bitch, and I won. And the evidence I won is that I changed everyone's mind. And you know what I pointed out? I pointed out the hypocrisy that these right-wing Christian fanatics, these social conservatives who want to control every fucking buddy, they always, they're always bitching about some issue. And for some reason at the time, it was flag burning. As if that is rampant. This whole, like, we have all these real problems, but no, the real concern is flag burning. Just like, at this point, the real concern is, you know, gay marriage. We gotta stop it! We gotta stop it! So basically the conservatives always have some, you know, oh, there's this group of people that are doing this evil stuff and we got to stop them at all costs. And if we don't, America's doomed and Jesus is crying and God is pissed. So I basically pointed out that all these social conservatives out there, they always get all butthurt when the flag gets burned, even though the flag is supposed to stand for freedom. And you should have the freedom to burn it. It's right there in the very pledge that this kid got yanked out of his seat by his teacher with liberty and justice for all. This kid received neither liberty nor justice. But let me get back to my story. I basically pointed out these conservatives, they get pissed about the flag burning, yet they never seem to mind when the KKK burns the cross, you know? Isn't that supposed to be a symbol that they respect as well? And yet the KKK, one of the most infamous groups in American history, can burn it with impunity. Not one Christian has ever, I've never heard one person in all my 30 years on this planet, to this day, say that, you know, we should ban the KKK from burning the cross. And yet, these same people always saying we need to ban people from burning the flag. Even though the flag is being burned almost in celebration of itself. The flag is being burned to say, we have the liberty to do this because of what this flag stands for. Now, maybe that's not always why it's burned, but even if someone just burns the flag because they want to say, fuck America, they should have every right to do that. Remember, with liberty and justice for all. So this kid gets yanked out of his chair by his bully fucking teacher. And by the way, when are all these anti-bullying campaigns going to acknowledge that, hey, sometimes the teacher is the fucking bully? And because he can't break this kid's spirit, they're now making the kid stand outside. Stand outside the class. We don't want to see the dissenter. Can we talk for a minute about how fucked up it is that we have children reciting this stupid fucking Pledge of Allegiance every day in the first place? I mean, every day. I remember, before I was even in kindergarten, I remember being in preschool, standing up and saying the words, and I might not get it right because I haven't said it in a while. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I was saying that As a preschooler, do you think I understood what one fucking word of that meant? I was barely paying attention. It was like I was like in kindergarten or first grade before I actually started listening to it like, holy shit, that's the lyrics? I'm pledging allegiance to a fucking piece of fabric? A flag? I pledge allegiance to this flag. Allegiance. Think about that fucking word. Allegiance. I pledge that I will obey this flag. If this flag needs anything, I will... Yes, master! But we're supposed to buy into the liberty and justice for all bullshit? We all know that there have been plenty of times in the history of this country where that flag has not stood for liberty and justice. Everyone can agree on that. You know, if you're a liberal, then you look back at the past and see like slavery and, you know, Jim Crow and women not having the right to vote and all that stuff. You know, the persecution of the Indians. You see that and you say, wow, that's a lamentable period. Glad that's over. America made mistakes. If you're a conservative, you look at now. Gays can marry, women can vote. America's fucked. Yeah, so we all agree. America has made mistakes. Whether we think they're in the past or the present, we all agree on that. So why is it so important that we try to brainwash small children into obeying the flag with some crazy mantra? By the way, it was a crazy mantra that was written by a socialist. It's not like something the founders came up with. It was written by a socialist, and the only reason that it was popularized was to sell fucking flags. I mean, it's absurd. There's nothing fucking sacred about this activity. There's nothing sacred about anything, but even if there were something sacred, it wouldn't be the Pledge of Allegiance. So quit bullying kids. Why is it okay for the teacher to bully the kid and persecute them if they're an atheist? Why is that acceptable? I mean, it's obvious that this teacher doesn't give a fuck about what that flag is actually supposed to stand for. He just feels like some decorum has to be observed. Some arbitrary standard of behavior must be met. Doesn't have to make sense, doesn't have to be principled, just has to be met. I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out. Alright, Angels in the Outfield. I had to watch it 1,000,000 times because it was my little brother Stevie's favorite movie and it's a fucking piece of shit and I fucking hate it. And if you want to see me review it, then sign up for an Audible trial at audibletrial.com/theamazingatheist and I will do the review. We're almost there. Need like, I don't know, a few more people. Not very many, so fucking get on that shit so I can review this piece of fucking dog shit. Fuck you, Angels in the Outfield. Fuck you!
We love you, TJ!
Fuck you!
We love you!
Fuck you! I hate you!